Yo, what up, broskies and broskies? It's your boy, Gritchip, coming to you guys with my FIFA 21 FUT Future Stars wish list. So, I already checked. There's no content, which is expected from EA because tomorrow's a promo. But we do get a loading screen, which is obviously a Future Stars, 89 rated Dutch player. I think I already know who it is. Obviously right now I'm gonna show you guys my guess of him. But before we continue on, if you guys aren't to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it a lot if you just click that subscribe button and also share my channel to your friends, your homies, to your squad. I would greatly appreciate that a lot. But let's just get into it. I already have my squad built on the players that I want. We'll go by them one by one, but let's start off with the player that I think is in the loading screen, which is Gakpo, I think is how to say it. 1999, so he's, what is he, 21, I think. 6'2", 4-star weak foot. I think it has to be him because this guy's been playing beast in real life. He's literally been linked to Bayern and also Barcelona. So I think this guy definitely could be the one, because I think in real life he literally plays left wing, right wing, striker. Like, this guy plays all positions up front, and I think he has a lot of hype around him, so I think he should be getting it. There's the other guy that got the inform, Baudu, the guy who has 5-star weak foot, mad pace. He's also young. He's actually younger than this guy, but I think Jackpo has PSV, and I think he has more hype than the other guy. So I think this guy definitely has to be the one. And then just get into my wish list. So these three I think are a must: ANSU Fati, CAMAVINGA, and REYNA. I think these three, like, nobody's debating them. I think everybody and their nan wants these three to get a Future Stars. I think ANSU Fati is going to be the best player in Future Stars. I think a lot of people are going to say, he's already a star, but I think the debate against that is, last year, Joao Felix was a star, obviously getting that big transfer move to Atletico. They still gave it to him. So I think ANSU Fati definitely has to get one. I think he got one last year, but he didn't. I thought he got one, but he didn't. So I think ANSU Fati has to get it. Camavinga, obviously, REYNA too. And then Melier, I think I just needed to put a keeper in there. I could have put the keeper from Real Madrid, Lunin, the Ukraine goalkeeper, but I ended up going with Melier because he's French. He's Premier League. EA are going to be taking all of that into account. So I think Melier has to get one. And then the right back position, I would like Lamptey. He's in real life, he's an absolute baller, absolute beast. For me, I think he's probably the best player in Brighton. But I think he's injured right now. And I think Serginho Dest, they're probably going to give it to Serginho Dest. Obviously, me being a Barcelona fan, I want him too. And I think it's either or between one of these two. And I think they're probably going to be giving it to Serginho Dest because he's more known worldwide. He's Barcelona player. I think they're going to give it to him just because of that. But I think Lamptey, me being a fan of this guy, I'm chill with both of them. But I think they're going to be giving it to Serginho Dest. But yeah, Lamptey will probably be in my wish list. McKennie, I think, has to get one as well. I think he's going to be 23 years old this year. And you need to be under 23 to get a Future Stars. So it'll be kind of weird to see if they'll give it to him, because he's been playing beast. Like, this guy's been scoring a lot of goals for Juventus. This guy's been playing like an absolute monster for Juventus. He's 22 years old at the time. So I think giving it to him would be beast. It'll be another USA player. And I think that's what I'm kind of thinking of. Because if they do give it to REYNA, if they do give it to Serginho Dest, and also to McKennie, would it be a little bit too much USA in there? Not too sure, but I think McKennie does deserve it. And then Curtis Jones, I think has to get it one. They always have to put in an English Premier League player, and I don't think they're going to be giving it to Lamptey. So I think it has to be Curtis Jones, being Liverpool as well. It literally has everything, literally has all the recipe to be a Future Stars. Because you already know, EA always want the money, so they're going to be putting the big names or the big teams or the big nations in there. So I think Jones has to get it. I think these three, I think Pedri should get one. He's been playing like an absolute beast in Barcelona. Like he's definitely like the second player in, like when they're doing the, when Coleman's doing the starting 11, I think Pedri is going to be the second name on that list. Like this guy is an absolute baller. He's a beast. And I think a lot of people do know about him just because he's been playing beast, linking up with Messi as well. So I think Pedri has to get one. But, I think it'll be a little bit too much Barcelona players with Serginho Dest and Fati. But yes, last year, they did give a lot of players from Chelsea. So, you never know. Bellingham could be another player from Borussia Dortmund. He's an absolute beast. Been playing beast. This guy's actually been, like, this guy's literally started like almost every game for Dortmund, right? This guy's really, really has been playing beast. And obviously a lot of people do know him because of his transfer, because I think they broke a record from buying him from the club he was in. And I think, yeah, he should get one. But I doubt they'll give it to him just because with Gio Reyna, another Dortmund player, I don't know. And I think Araujo's definitely just me being a Barcelona fan. But I think whoever's a Barcelona fan, whoever watches La Liga games, I think you will give it to him. But I think because he's not known like a CAMAVINGA or ANSU Fati or even a Bellingham, I don't think they'll be giving him. But looking at this, there's not really much defenders, so I think Araujo could get one. He actually has a stat in La Liga that he's never been dribbled past in all of the games he's played. Like this guy's been playing beast. Like this guy literally was injured like a couple of weeks ago, and they gave him the green light that he could play, and straight away after an injury he comes back in, and he's literally been playing every single game after he's been injured. Like this guy definitely, for me in my eyes, definitely should get one, but I'm not too sure. I think they probably would give it to him because the only two defenders that I could think of are him and another player that you guys probably already saw already. But looking at Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, even Dortmund, what other young defenders are out there? There's Upamecano, but I think he already got one. I think last year or maybe 2 years ago. Besides that, who else? And then we go on to these other players. Niketa, they actually had in the Twitter, they actually did a poll on like which players which nationalities should they be looking for to get future stars. And England won out of, I think it was like 5 nations. And then they said which position, a left back or a striker. I think the left back would have definitely been Saka. And then they put striker. Striker obviously won. So I think they could give it to him. He's an English striker, which is literally the thing that won. So I think he could be getting one. I think he is going to be getting one because, let me just go real quick. I don't want to make this video too long. But when you go to English strikers, well, let's not do it. If you go to English strikers, who even is there? I think Tammy already got one. Greenwater already got one. Niketa, like who else is there? Like I think it has to be Niketa, and it was an SBC, so I think Niketa will be the SBC. And then the other center back I was talking to you guys about is Eric Garcia, 2001, so he's what, 19 years old, 20 years old, 19, 6 foot tall, medium high, Premier League Spanish. I think he should get one. Again, Premier League Spanish, Manchester City. He's actually been, or I don't even think he's played this season, but last season he was really, really good, linked to Barcelona. There's not really much defenders that come to my mind that should be in future stars besides these two. I don't know. In the comment section, I'm gonna comment down what you guys think. Then the two other players that are out there in the radar are Salemakers, I think his name, and Hage. These two players, bro, AC Milan has been playing beast, and I think these two have a lot to do with that. Like these guys have been playing like an absolute monsters. Like these guys, besides Ibra, I think these two have been two players that have been the most important to Milan. Like definitely, like I think one of these two should get one because they're both young as well. Again, he's born 1999, he's born also 1999, so I think they do make the age cut. And I think, besides McKennie, these two are the only two other players that I think in the Serie A. And I think one of these two getting one would be really, really good. The other player is this guy. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. Or Dominique. I'm not going to pronounce his last name because I just don't know how to say it. But born 2000, so he's 20 years old. 4-star, 4-star. And you guys already know. A Leipzig player. Every single promo, for some reason, Leipzig player has to even Team of the Year, bro. Team of the Year, they still give it to a Leipzig player in Sabitzer. Like, they never, EA never do a promo and not give a Red Bull Leipzig a player. So I think this guy definitely has to get one. If it's not him, I probably would want Tyler Adams, but I think it'll be way too much USA. So I think it should be this guy. Another player is Wirtz, 2003. He's literally been the best player that they're already calling this guy the replacement for Kai Havertz. He's been playing beast. He's been scoring a lot of goals, getting a lot of assists. Bro, he's literally, what, 17 years old? And he's already ripping the Bundesliga. I think being a Bundesliga player, Germany, I think he could get one. Because looking at all the players that I have in, besides REYNA, who definitely is going to get one, Bellingham, I think this guy's definitely going to get one as well. Like a Red Bull Leipzig player has to be in there. And I think Bellingham and this guy could get one. I think it's just a toss-up between one of those two, honestly. Let me go to Zirkzee. 2001, 6'4". This guy's barely played any games in the Bundesliga, but I think a lot of people know who he is still. And then the other player that I do have is Billy Gilmour. You guys also know who he is with that nutmeg to Fabinho. I think he is a really, really good player in real life, coming from injury, you know, and Premier League player, Chelsea, you know, I think it has to be. And actually, one other player that I'm actually thinking about right now, I don't know if he's on FIFA. He's not. Okay, he's not. So obviously we can't even put him in there. But there's an English player in Bayern Munich who's literally been ripping it, that I'll probably sub out from this guy. I think this guy is just not even close, but I think these guys are these guys are my wish list, and I think these guys are the ones that are going to be getting the future stars. All of these guys, hopefully I get at least half of this right. So in the comment section down below, comment down what you guys think about my wish list, and also comment down 4 names you guys think I missed out on, and you guys will put on these positions. Doesn't have to be strikers, doesn't have to be midfielders, could be defenders, goalkeepers, whatever. Comment down 4 players you guys think I missed out, that you guys think deserves or should get a future stars. And with that being said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video before, obviously click that like button, and also if you guys cut up my channel grow by clicking that subscribe button, and also share my channel to your friends, your home, to your squad, I would greatly appreciate that a lot. But with that being said, guys, it's been your boy Gritip. I'll be back, guys.
Yo, yeah, put a nigga back to the record, baby, and give me this right now.